Made it to the Boston area and staying in Wampatuck State Park. We are taking the ferry to downtown Boston on the wharf. We are leaving from the Hingham terminal. Heading on in to purchase the ticket and on out down to the ferry. This should be an amazing ride.
And for lunch, and drinks.
Yes.
You can see the hostess over there.
Thank you.
Guys, lunch, drinks.
Oh shit.
It's so
Bang.
Not at all. Ooh. Ooh, it's tiny. Doesn't look like there's a seat.
Wish you were meeting under kinder circumstances. We gather here today to discuss yet another crisis forced on us by Parliament. We have the equal right to demand representation. We are the Magna Carta of 1215 or our colonial charter of 1691. These
Meeting house in order to make enough room for the ever-growing number of spirited patriots in Boston. I do feel quite proud to count myself amongst all of you this evening. You see.
And if you are here to cast off the yoke of tyranny, say aye.
Aye.
Wonderful. And if you are here to captured and arrested for treason. Say aye.
Wonderful work, Patriots.
2, 3. Yes, that was wonderful. Wonderful work, Patriots.
Well, guys, I got my first roadside issue when I was at the Forest River Rally. They put extenders on. Here's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that right there and that right there. However, while I was driving down the highway, a hubcap flew off on the other side. So I didn't think it was that big of a deal. The extenders got pulled off. So now hubcap's gone. I don't know if you can tell that tire is flat. Luckily, I have roadside assistance through my insurance, Progressive. They are sending someone. They're saying they're going to have to tow it. Problem is, at this point, all I need is air. And I was hoping they can put air in it. I have an air pump. I'm not comfortable with doing that. So I was only supposed to be driving under an hour and a half today, going down to Cape Cod. I am still in the state park. Right there is actually the visitor center for the state park, so I'm in a good place. Might miss out on some touring today at the state park, but I'm safe, everything's good. Gia is a little, where is she? I don't know if you, there you go. Gia is a little confused, trying to figure out why we're just sitting here, but it is what it is. We'll see the tow truck coming and see what we can do. All right, guys, change of plans. No one, they couldn't really find someone to tow me. I don't really know if I needed a tow, to be quite honest. But there is a place 3 miles away that can put air in the tire.
Let's face it.
And I am just going to go there to try to get air. 3 miles away. So you guys are aware and not worried about me driving, why I think I can drive on it. This is actually on my dually. The flat tire is on the outer tire. The inner tire is still at 69. I'll show you here what my tire gauge looks like. And here is my dashboard. 0's not good. It's showing on the outer tire. It's actually then. All right, guys, made it to Firestone. Let's see what they can do. All right, I found another place 9 miles away. It looks like I'm missing a valve stem. So I found a truck location and I am going to try to go there to get the valve stem replaced. These people can't even put air in it because there's no valve stem there to do it. So I am off to there. Let's hope. And thank you. Alrighty. See what's going on. So I don't think I'm in the right place. This is 85 York. That's a tire barn. Have no idea where they would be fixing a tire around here. So, yay, they can get me in. Apparently the garage is on the other side. I'm looking at all of the good things that happened today and all that because I like to see the world as half full versus half empty. They're going to take the other valve stems off for me so I don't have to worry about any future problems with that. They're not charging me for it. I think the valve stem itself is only about $1, and so they're only going to charge me, I don't have my seatbelt on. They're only going to charge me about $40 for the labor to put it up on the mount, all that. And I'm sending it into Forest River. They will then reimburse me for it. And since I am in my RV, one of the perks is I am waiting for them to get with me, but I can stop and have a breakfast. They'll get me in, and then I'll hit the road to Cape Cod. It's only 11:30 in the morning, so I am assuming that I'll be able to get to Cape Cod and then still have some time for I'll still then have some time to see Cape Cod, and then tomorrow get to Martha's Vineyard. I will let you know as I'm pulling out. I think so I don't have to do too much work. I am going to have Raisin Bran Crunch for breakfast. Talk to you in a minute. One more good thing. Today's journey was only going to be an hour. So, if it was going to happen during any stop, then I'm glad this is happening on a 1 hour, 20-minute drive day versus a 6-hour drive day, because I've got plenty of time. All right? Well, hopefully I will see you when I get to Cape Cod, and I will show you a picture of the finished tires. All right, bye. One on the right, and I'm sorry, but I'm eating breakfast.
In 300 treats Cape Cod. Your destination will be on your right. You've arrived. Destination is on your right.
This place is Uber driver recommended, right around the corner from the ferry. Right there is where you purchase your tickets. If you're here, come get it. Looks amazing. Welcome to Martha's Vineyard. That is our ferry from the... This is the Flying Horse, the America's oldest carousel. Probably not getting on. In fact, I know I'm not getting on. Not surprising, but it is very touristy here. So I've made it to the gingerbread cottages of Oak Bluffs. This is a very historic area. We're gonna come around the corner and see the tabernacle. It has lots of houses. They're almost on top of each other. But this started off as a camp for the church. And again, we'll see the tabernacles. But they used to stay here in tents. And eventually, over time, they built these little homes where they would have their tents. So you get to kind of see what's going on. This video shows it a little better as to what all the gingerbread homes have to offer. So this is the tabernacle, but I thought it was interesting that sign there. You would have to pause to read it for yourself. That is the Trinity Methodist Church. This is the parish house. And then that is the tabernacle, or the Camp Meeting Association tabernacle. And it is huge. I think they said it seats 2,000. It is still active to this very day. Don't know how much of this you can see. Well, here it is, the historic Inkwell Beach. So, and I'm going to tell this story, and a lot of people may think of it as ancient history, but reality is, I mean, you may say I'm old, but it was during my lifetime. Segregation was still in place during my lifetime. And during segregation, when we would go on family vacations, there was a thing called a green book. I know my mom always wanted us to stay at Holiday Inns. That is where it was safe for African Americans. But one of the things in that book was Martha's Vineyard. So this was a place that a lot of the African Americans, blacks, Negroes, whatever you want to refer to yourselves, this is where you were allowed to come. But it got to the point where a lot of the people that were here that were not black would basically warn people about coming to this beach because it was like an inkwell, referring to the color of the skin of those that came. Well, over time, people with darker skin tones, more melanin, have embraced this, called it Inkwell as well. And now in the month of August, quite a few come here. Most of you know I'm part of the D9 Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Many of the fraternities and sororities from the D9 actually have events here on this beach. And come and enjoy. So here it is, Inkwell Beach, and I'll show you the shirt I got.
you.